Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more Dicing with Death. And that's all I got.
All
We're back.
okay. All right, let's get back to it.
I want to
So
go to
you,
Ashenholt.
yep. So you just left this nameless town behind. You're saving their little hedge wizard from a big, bad, scary bugbear
Mm-hmm.
who had apparently been hired to steal him.
Yes, the other masters like to poke him.
Something like that.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Kind of
yes.
wish I'd left him alive to figure out what that meant, but
Yeah. So
well.
and that wizard apparently had heard of your exploits,
Yes.
stealing the pearls from Sagoth,
Yes. How the hell did he
and
get there so?
blamed that for the storm, which is actually beginning to break up over the shore.
Yeah,
Over the sea.
superstitious bastards.
You honestly would have probably expected more from a wizard
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
if,
exactly.
if he truly is.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I
So
just
you
head
leave at
towards.
morning.
Leave at morning and head to Ashenholt.
Okay.
I'm
Um.
hearing all
Yeah.
sorts of stuff about this place.
All right. A couple. Yeah. So you pass a few farms along the way.
Mm-hmm.
A little overcast today, but not particularly nasty weather. A couple hours in, you see a cart traveling towards you.
Okay. I treat it fairly normally. Give the guy a wave.
Okay. Yeah, it's a single man driving it. Yeah.
I ask him how far to
Donkey-driven cart.
Ashenholt.
On foot, should take you most of the day.
Well, I should probably get a move on then. Yeah, any interesting news from that part of the tech world?
Nope. Nope. Business as usual.
Okay.
Lordlings fighting over who has the right to tax us.
I hear that. Taxes, huh? I give him a friendly. Sorry, give him a
Yeah.
friendly wave.
He asks you if roads are clear ahead.
Roads are clear. Monsters have just recently been slain, so safest time to travel.
Monsters, you say?
Yeah. Took down some large goblin-like creature. He'd taken Gregor
Goblins?
captive. I don't know. Big goblin.
Gregor?
Gregor. They'd taken Gregor captive.
He doesn't look like he knows what you're talking about.
Gregor's a man in town. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
He
beasts have
carries
been
on.
slain. It's a good time to travel.
Okay. All right. He urges his cart ahead, and you continue walking.
Mm-hmm.
It's a relatively uneventful day. He was the only traveler coming this direction.
Okay.
You take a break at lunch, I assume, and continue along the road. The road's dirt, but reasonably well maintained.
Yeah, I think I would take a break at lunchtime, but I don't have any food.
Oh, you don't.
No, I don't.
All right, this makes you somewhat cranky.
Yeah. I don't think I ever rolled for grub skill.
I was assuming you're low willpower. You can roll for grub skill if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for grub skill. We did this character 3d6 or 4d6?
46.
Okay. 8 grub skill. That's unfortunate.
Okay. Not spectacular.
No. Whatever.
Yeah. All right, so you walk through the day, like I said, uneventful. Towards late afternoon, you start to see a few more farms and a large structure growing in the distance atop a hill, like a grouping of structures.
Okay.
You notice there's sort of a thick forest covering about half of the hill, and then sort of on the border of the forest is this town coming into view. As you get closer,
Oh, there's grass on the
you
field.
there's what?
What?
You roll a perception check.
Ooh, does it do well?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, it does not do well.
Okay. All right. So you don't notice anything at first. You walk closer, and eventually you're a little startled to see about a half dozen horses galloping sort of from around the forest, sort of circling towards the path.
Okay.
They're about to intersect it, or about the same time, or about where you are.
I stop moving and just kind of watch.
Okay.
Keep my hands off my weapons.
Okay. Yep. You see it is 5 figures on horseback.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has a banner.
Okay.
As they get closer, you notice 4 of them are armored and armed. On the banner, you notice the sigil of an open hand in gray on a sort of beige banner.
Okay.
And they're
I let
galloping
them.
towards the path. Yeah, they pull onto the path and head towards Ashenholt.
Alright. But I keep going. Interesting.
Oh, here comes the surprise mayonnaise.
I thought they were going to intercept me. I just keep headed towards Ashenholt.
Okay. A few minutes later, you hear more horses.
I look.
Okay. You see 2 more horses sort of following from the same trajectory as the first.
Can we be more clear about this again? Where did the first ones come from? East or west?
Yeah, east.
They came from
They came
east.
from the east. I'm wondering if I should even bother.
Okay. No, that's fine. I just want to know they're coming from the east through the open plains and then onto the path.
Yeah, can you see that area that I've revealed a little
Yes.
north of there?
Yes.
So there's the path. Yeah. Sort of leading, there's like some hill. These are trees.
Of course.
Can't you tell? So
I
there's
can tell.
sort of a forest on like the east, and the backs looks like going down the backside.
Mm-hmm.
As you get closer, there's sort of a large keep. And a town beneath it.
Okay. And the riders are coming from the east.
Yeah, so the riders sort of came from here
Okay.
and intercepted the path and headed back towards town.
So like
Looks like they're coming from the forest.
this from the forest on the hill.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I
All
I
right.
make
The second set of riders are dressed in plainer clothes, and they each have a deer sort of strewn across the back of the horse.
okay. All right. I think I see what's going on here. Cool. I proceed lickety split towards town and hope that I can get there before nightfall.
All right. Yeah, you reach town by nightfall. It's not. I mean, there's no like definitive border to the town, so there's progressively more and more farmhouses, and eventually it's buildings packed back to back up the hill.
Okay.
One of the first main buildings you get to is pretty obviously a tavern,
Mm-hmm.
and the town sort of continues up the hill to the
Okay.
keep, which sits near the top.
Where is the sun in the sky at the point where I get to the tavern?
It's approaching sunset.
Okay. I think I will stop off at the tavern
Okay.
for the day. Yeah. I'm going to stop at the tavern for the day. I think this is probably going to be a wise move. This is the guy with 4 willpower. Yeah. Yeah. I head on in and let's go head up to the bartender.
Okay. It's a relatively crowded tavern, and it's not
Okay.
just not just farmers this time, which is a bit of a relief.
Right.
And you even see in the mix an elf, another or a pair of elves, and a dwarf even.
Pair of elves and a dwarf. Okay.
Okay. So do you wish to buy a room, buy some food?
I would like to get some food, room, and then I would like to sit down. If the elf is by himself, I will go
It was a
approach
pair
him.
of elves.
Pair of elves. If the pair of elves are by themselves, I will approach them.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So you said you bought a room first, bought dinner
Yes.
first?
Room and dinner, and I'll take my dinner and eat it with the elves.
Okay. They say, yeah, in Elven, they say, greetings, brother, or whatever. It's
In
an
Elven, I reply back, greetings, friends. I
You
am new
just-
to this town, and I was hoping you could provide me with some information.
Sure, sure. What brings you to Ashenholt?
Strange tidings. I washed up on the shore a few days ago. I don't remember anything before that.
Are you a
In fact,
sailor?
no, I'm not not that I know of.
Not that you know of.
Yeah, and I have no recollection.
First thing a man should know is himself.
I completely agree, but my memory is wiped clean. I have no recollection of anything other than a few days ago.
This is indeed strange.
You have not heard of such things happening nearby?
There have been rumors of disappearances.
Do tell.
Not much more than that.
Rumors of who is disappearing?
Mostly it's the sort that dabble in the dark arts, anyways. There's a couple of wizards that disappear, sometimes forever, but usually just for a day or two, and they stumble back. Booey.
Bowie Master
Is that in chat? Did chat get to see that?
Yeah, that was in chat. Chat posted it for me.
Okay.
For us. So, okay. Do you know the name of the local lord, the man who rules Ashenholt?
Baron Ashenholt.
Baron Ashenholt.
Sure. I mean, one side, I do not actually know his first name. This is
No, that's fine.
Lucius. The guy says Lucius Harstum.
Harstum or Ashenholt?
You know these human names. I believe when he inherited the region, his title became Ashenholt.
Right. Okay.
Even though that was not his name.
I understand.
I do not
Silly.
understand these customs.
Strange human ways. What brings you through here? It's unusual, I would assume, to see elves and dwarves in such a infested area.
Infested. I cannot speak to the dwarf, but we are merchants. Deal in silks and other things that these humans do not have access to.
Well, are you interested in perhaps taking some goods back home when you travel? I woke with a few items on me, and I don't know what they are, and I'm running dangerously low on money. So I think it might be wise to perhaps sell some things if I can make it through my life.
We are merchants. What sort of things?
I pull out the 2 pearls.
I sort of inspect them.
And I have a necklace as well of more. They woke on I woke with them on my body. I was hoping to keep them, hoping they were clues, but a man must eat.
Interesting. All right, they inspect them. Do you show them the necklace as well?
No,
Or did you just mention it?
I just mentioned it.
They say, yeah, sure. These are rare away from the sea. I'm sure these could fetch a pretty penny for a jeweler.
Excellent. About
The other chimes in. Sorry, did you say something?
I was gonna say I have some proficiency with these things. I recommend. I estimate they're worth about 100 gold apiece.
So I was going to offer you 90 each.
I'll take 90.
He steps out and goes upstairs.
All right, that would be
Comes back with a pouch of gold.
cool. I rolled the 2 pearls over to them.
Yep, 180 GP.
Sweet.
You are quite flush.
That's what she said. Okay. Looking nice. Let me just retally all my weights, make sure they're up to date.
See if that big sack of gold pushed you over the.
No, actually, I have not been weighing my coins. Let's add coin weight. 50 to the pound, I have 200, less than 250 coins. So that's 5 pounds of coins. That brings me to 55 pounds, which is exactly base encumbrance. Excellent. Do I gain an HP from... will I gain an HP tonight from this day's travel, or do I need a full rest?
Tonight you will. You
Okay.
didn't the night before.
Excellent.
Do you wish to do anything in this tavern?
No. I asked the elves if Lord Lucius Harstom Ashenholt's sigil is the hand on the pale banner.
Yes, that's his sigil.
Interesting. And do you know if he is a friend to elves, or if he's more of the folk I've met to the south?
He's not unfriendly. He mostly sort of ignores the affairs of the goings on in Ashenholt. Keeps to his hunting and whatnot.
Really?
Yes, if rumors be told, he finds this position a bit of an offense. Does not really take it seriously.
Oh. It's unfortunate. I believe this man has probably had a great honor done to him, and if he takes it so slightly, probably a sad man.
They shrug.
All right. I part ways with them. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm going to go ask the bartender if there is a cartographer in town that might have a map of the local area.
A cartographer, huh?
Yes.
Yes, his name is Neil Koibu Erickson. Show airs Monday at 2 p.m.
You even got the time right. Damn.
Is that the right time?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm good. He says, yeah, there's a local book / scroll / cartography shop.
Excellent.
He gives you directions down the street. He says they're probably closed at this hour.
Yeah, of course. I'll hit them up in the morning. And I think that's all I want to do
Yeah,
presently.
it's still like early evening.
Yeah, I've been traveling all day. I guess I look around for a lovely lady to try and seduce.
I can't cyber with you every hour on the hour, Neil.
I want to cyber with you.
It's
Ryan.
draining.
We can just break it down to roles,
Yeah.
Opposing charisma checks, or charisma versus willpower checks, or
Versus willpower.
I think that's the right way to do it.
What if she isn't actively doing battle against you?
Well, then she just joins me. It's fine. Right? Like either she's interested or she's not.
Sure, there's a handful of women in the tavern.
Cool. I pick uh, the one that seems to have the least number of people with her, the most solo.
All right.
I don't know how you want me to do this.
Um, all right.
What roll am I making?
Hot damn!
Hot damn!
This is one of the most attractive women you've ever seen.
Oh my god, this is amazing. I immediately
Tall,
walk up to her.
tall and busty and slender. Yep. Flowing blonde hair, and yeah, sort of dark blue gown by herself at the end of the bar.
All right. I saddle up on next to her.
She says, "Oh, hello.
Hello, my name is Qualnir the Cunning. What is your name, my lady?
Um, mm,
Is she this hesitant, or are you just having trouble coming up with a name?
random name generator. My name is Michelle."
Michelle. It is very nice to see you.
Extends a hand.
I take it and tenderly kiss it. And I say,
She sort of smiles, laughs,
Um,
doesn't quite seem to be taking you seriously.
okay.
Hello, my name is Qualnir the Cunning. Tips Fedor.
I make a little bit of small chat with her. Kind of just, oh, hi, where are you from? What do what are you doing in this place?
Um, she seems to. She said she's. Yeah. From here, she sort of shifts the conversation back to you. Asks who you are, where you're from. What do you tell her?
I inform her that I am a traveler and a wanderer, going about exploring all the wonders that there are in the world, and that I've only just recently come across my newest wonder.
There, yeah, there are not many places more wondrous than my bedroom.
You can hear the air. Well, if that's the situation, perhaps we should go take a look. And then I go.
She sort of steps up and gestures for you to follow.
I follow.
Roll a perception check.
Perception check. 21.
You spot the penis. No. All right, so you follow her out of the tavern, and you notice a big, burly man sort of stand up, and follow you two out of the
I
tavern.
figure that's what's going on here. I'm down.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so she leads you, through this, down the street.
Okay.
You follow. You ask any questions.
No, of course not. I only continue to, flirt or whatever.
Okay. All right, so she takes you to another inn.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of slightly more upscale. Takes you upstairs to a nice plush bedroom.
Lovely.
Okay. You can go roll a charisma check if you want.
A charisma check?
Get your seduction on.
24. My seduction is on.
You feel like you're pretty seductive. And
Excellent.
one thing leads to another, and you roll me 2 constitution checks.
Excellent. I've
Starting-
never had a character have this much sex. Okay. Stamina check and a fertility check. 11. Yes. No bastard offspring yet, to the best of my knowledge.
Okay.
And I ask for her name.
She already gave it to you. It was Michelle.
No, your last name.
Let's not get too familiar, honey.
No, fine. You wouldn't happen to be familiar, I say, raising an eyebrow, with Lord Ashenhold, would you?
What makes you think that? She shifts onto her side.
Wishful thinking.
I maybe. Why do you ask?
Oh, it's nice to know who's friends with who and who might be a knowledgeable person in town.
Oh, I'm friends with everyone.
Excellent. I might I call upon you again?
Anytime you like.
Excellent. I will see you later, Michelle. And then I stand up and kind
He
of,
says, yeah, and that will be 25 gold.
of course, I fish out 29 gold,
Oh, a tip.
just the tip, and I give it to her. Excellent. Now I have. Interesting. Okay. This might work very well for me. Um, and I head back to my tavern and
Okay.
spend the night there.
All right, you want to roll another perception check?
Sure. 24.
Okay. You notice that same burly man is sitting by himself in the tavern of this other inn.
Ladies got to have protection. Yeah. Okay. I go back to my other tavern and finish eating my food, or have a couple drinks and go to bed. How much for in-room food, everything?
Um, 4 silver for the room. 2 silver for the meal
Ooh,
and drinks.
that's a nice place.
So. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I pass out for the night.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go to sleep. You wake up. Nothing unusual.
All right. So this is I don't want to necessarily say too much, but I want to find out what Lord Ashenhold has that's valuable. Kind of get roughly its location and
All right.
sneak in and get it. The question is, how do I figure out what he's got that's valuable? Well, I'll take this day and I'll go to the cartographer. That's the first thing we'll do.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I go.
All right. And you're able to follow the directions of the innkeeper.
Okay. I walk up to the cartographer door and give it a knocky knock knock.
Okay. Yeah. It's a little shop front filled with books and scrolls. Yeah. A short, graying man with spectacles is sitting at a table poring over some papers. And he says, what can I help you with, Mr. Elf?
Well, Mr. Human, I am looking for a map. A map of the local area. A map of the town would be wonderful. A map of the outlying regions, more wonderful yet.
Well, you see, my DM is lazy, and he has not actually drawn any of these maps. But we can
Excellent.
improvise something if you have enough gold.
I have enough gold. I would like to be able to have a map just so I can reference it and know where things are and not have to wander about the town. I don't actually need to see it myself.
Do you want to... All right, so yeah, he pulls a map of the town, he says?
Yeah. I want a map of town and a map of the surrounding region. Like a provincial map or a state map.
Okay. All right, he finds the two. So I guess he unrolls them and shows them to you first.
If they're up to my liking, I will take them.
He actually doesn't have a map of the town. He has a map of the region, though.
But no local map? Okay, that's fine.
He says he has a topological map of the hill and the forest. That's somewhat spotty, but not like a
Topological map?
or whatever the yield term for that is, like the terrain and like the
Okay, yeah, but not like
the-
exact
all the-
heights and stuff.
No, like the yeah. Well, no. Got like a the map of the wilderness, and
Does it list cities and towns and stuff and roads?
that was the local map. And then there's and then he does have a map of like the local cities.
Okay, yeah, I'll grab them.
Okay, what do you mean? Both of them?
Yeah,
Okay. He says the map of the cities will be 10 gold. The other one will be 15 gold for the copies.
sure. I hand him 25 gold.
As much as a hooker.
Yeah, but I'm gonna use it a lot more.
Maybe if I'm not lazy, I'll get around to making a better map
Than the one that we have here.
than the one that I'm about to sketch for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm only
there's
weighing 54 pounds. I'll put the map in my scroll case. The maps.
Can you see where I'm sketching this map?
Yes, I can.
So that hill is Ashenholt.
Okay.
And draw shapes, draw shapes, draw shapes, draw shapes. It must be nice to have this pre-built map where you get to.
Yeah. The problem is the pre-built map is always available to players, so the player's always looking at the map, and so the player's always like, oh, this is where we want to go next.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small problem. It's a problem I'm actually working on remedying.
How is that?
We're working on. We might be building some new tools into the area so I can like black out sections, so I can like kind of draw like this is the area you have access to, and everything else on the map will be blank. So
You
that
heard
way-
it here. It's coming. Neil's building it.
We're the guy who was working on the map. One of the guys that was building the map displaying program for me offered to do that, but he's been really busy lately, so it hasn't come up yet. Okay.
So that's Ashenholt. That's Cornhole.
Cornhole.
Cornbrook. This is the shoreline, that green thing.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah, and there is another. Yeah, that's basically what you're working with. There is an arrow indicating some other kingdom up this way,
Okay.
and an arrow indicating some other name that way.
Okay.
And there are some smaller towns along here. I'll fill them in as I need them. Making me do all this shit on the fly.
Aren't I the best?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
All right, and here's Ocean. We'll see. All right. None of this is set in stone.
Actually, do you mind if we take our break a little bit early?
Like now?
Yeah, like right now. Would that be fine?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Gotta go do something. See you guys in just a few moments. Bye-bye.